absolutely nailed. He's flying up the hill. Rossi also with a decent start. And Vinales.
Short-lived race then for Miguel Oliveira. Already though you can see Quartararo and Vinales trying to stretch away from the power. Binder was involved as well. So it's Quartararo leading in 2014. It's early doors here in Jerez. Well, that's what we've got right now.
Maverick Vinales looking to try and find a way through already on Quartararo. There are the two Pramac Ducati riders. Miller moves surely into the final turn. Here he comes.
He's
number 12 up inside.
No, he hasn't.
He's well wide. He loses out. He drops back to third.
He can't drop behind the Ducati.
Lap from Alex Marquez from the very back of the grid.
Yeah, saw Polisbargo well wide of turn 5. So Quartararo,
yeah,
I'm afraid,
tagged the back wheel of Oliveira.
Yeah, that was a nasty old impact, wasn't it? Oliveira landing right. Oh dear. It looks like Bagnaya's got the better pace.
Quick check as we look. Yeah, Bagnaya's coming through on Miller. He's just a bit out of shape though into the last corner, and he's gone wide.
Yeah, he's done
he's down, and he's up again.
Knocked out of him, that's why he stayed down at the start. Now Quartararo is bolting here. Rossi hasn't got the pace of the Frenchman, and at the moment Vinales can't find a way back through on Rossi. The buffer
from Quartararo on board with Vinales.
Quartararo mullered the two Yamahas behind him on that last lap. 6/10 quicker than Rossi, half a second quicker than Vinales. Already is he making
in front of them here in Jerez. The Pramac Ducati rider from Australia closes. Fabio Quartararo is checking out.
Yeah,
on to the home straight.
Rossi, 0.8 of a second that last lap. Quartararo was faster than Rossi.
Yeah, and you can see how impatient Vinales is now to try and get through on Valentino Rossi. He's losing chunks.
The front early doors, it could be a costly mistake for Maverick Vinales. Is he going to find a way up the inside of Rossi into turn 6? No, he's not close enough. We know that Rossi might not have the pace to go with Quartararo one thing away. Again, Quartararo's just taking more time out of these two behind him. Another couple of attempts he's found. In fact, Quartararo is blitzing them in sector 3. He's
find a way through.
Does he just have not enough trust in that front end yet while the full tank's still quite full? It's been an issue in the past for Maverick Vinales.
Having another pop at Rossi, and it went slightly wrong because he's just lost a bit of ground, hasn't he? And the two Pramac Ducati boys are now
pretty much already forget about Fabio Quartararo because he's
place ahead of Cal Crutchlow in 16th place.
Yeah, that's an epic battle of the walking wounded. The fact that those two have even put their helmets and leathers on today.
We have two factory Yamahas ahead of two satellite Ducatis. KTM are not having the day they thought they were going to have. At the moment, their leading rider is Polisbargo. He's still in 12th. He can't get through
this lap and the rest. Vinales still cannot find a way through. He's got the two Pramac Ducatis ganging up behind him as well. Taka Nakagami hanging in there.
Mid-38, but he's right at the back of the field after tagging Miguel Oliveira.
He's 2/10 slower than Fabio Quartararo.
It's incredible.
Close to seriously showing Vinales a front tyre.
You've got to give Rossi credit here, Matt. I mean, he is doing everything to hang on in there. This is some defensive display. Right?
An awesome job at the moment in second place.
Top left of the picture, Fabio Quartararo had a little bit of a moment then. We'll get him across the line.
Well, his buffer is over 3 seconds as we
disaster.
Third crash of the weekend for Ika Lecuona as well, unfortunately. The unwanted hat-trick for the 27.
A day that was looking so promising for KTM right now is looking a bit ugly.
Last corner, just
Valentino's not under immediate pressure here in second place. Maverick Vinales there on this lap. He's falling into a bit of a Ducati trap. He must be so...
Kagami's Honda. Will Morbidelli be close enough to attack the Japanese man into the final corner? We're looking back from Nakagami. Morbidelli's going for it. Yeah, he's just going to tug that in. At the moment, has got Vinales' measure.
If Rossi finishes on the podium, aged 41, in conditions like this, it'll be one of his greatest ever podiums.
Yeah, and a week after every second.
And if Maverick does fall behind one of those Ducatis, his podium chances are going to look slim.
Rossi, who's now stretched his lead over Vinales as Bagnaia has a lunge, tries to find a way up the inside of Jack Miller, no way through at turn 2.
Jack will be frustrated.
Pressure and temperature-wise, because without that clear air, Aleix Spargo has had an absolutely shocking 7 days in her end. Crashed last weekend, and unfortunately he's out.
Oh, here comes Jack Miller up the inside.
So hard in that front end to make up for the lack of acceleration on that Aprilia. He's so on the limit, on the brakes, every single corner of every single lap that mistakes sometimes, pressure on the front and the temperature went through the roof, and it became a bit of a handful to turn that Yamaha. We know how good it is, what an agile and manoeuvrable motorcycle it is, but even Franco Morbidelli in the hot condition.
Oh, he's wide though. Maverick Vinales has gone wide and deep into turn 6. Through goes Pecco Bagnaia. He's in third. Can he hold on to it? He can.
Smartness by Bagnaia. He's just picking up the pieces of everybody else's. For Fabio Quartararo, Marc Marquez will have 0. Is that already too much of a gap for even the Mercurial Marquez to recover?
On to the start finish. It comes Morbidelli up the inside as well. Maverick Vinales is down to, what is it now, 6th place.
And this is humbling indeed.
Oh, somebody's
right, that's Miller.
Oh, Jack Miller has gone down and out of the race. You can just see that flash at the bottom of your screen, couldn't you? We're getting into the territory, Steve, of the race where... You're right, Matt. We're
massive tyre trouble already here. Everybody's running wide on the brakes going into turn 6. Turn 2 caught out Aleix Espargaro. It's now caught out Danilo Petrucci. Dovi, undaunted, getting himself into this podium battle. Well, seems a long shot right now, but who knows?
Anything in this race could happen as yet. Pecco Bagnaia is now streaking away from...
Having problems stressing that rear tyre like he always does. Overheating the rear tyre has been one of Rossi's problems. He's looking like he's going to lose third place pretty quickly to Franco Morbidelli. Look out. Franco Morbidelli's getting a good look at the boss here. Thought he might be going for it at turn number 9.
What has happened to Maverick Vinales?
Answers on a postcard. 39 flats.
Yeah, and we know Suzuki are good at keeping tyres.
Yep.
So both Mir and Dovi might make some forward movement as yet.
As well, Rins and Crutchlow,
they're doing a magnificent. Ferraro, it's going to feel like a long race. Oh, God, it gets worse for KTM. Binder's gone down. We're on the absolute limit in terms of laps, in terms of temperature, and in terms of the speeds that these bikes and riders are going.
This is going to...
There's some brilliant rides. Anyone that finishes this race basically needs a huge pat on the back.
Could not agree more.
There's Taka Nakagami as well, 6th place here.
Mere just 50% fit. And he's doing personal best laps of a 39.4 on lap 14.
I was convinced yesterday that he wouldn't even go into qualifying. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to happen. Was he in this race left? 11 laps to go, make that 10 across the line.
Quite a lonely race at the moment for Paul Espargaro.
Quite a lonely race for this guy as well.
Good ride again by this young man, Alex Marquez.
Yeah, I agree with that.
On the Repsol Honda, yes, there's been a few crashes, a few fallers, but he's running a pretty decent, consistent pace at the stage last weekend, Steve, where Pecco Bagnaia's front tyre just fell off a cliff, and that's why we saw him drop down to 7th. So let's just see, they've been working a lot on front tyre, and then the rear grips and throwing him over the high side. What are your thoughts? Because that was a nasty one.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see it again. It's pretty horrible for Brad.
Sorry, Simon. Yamaha's reliability gremlins are back. Major concern for the Iwata factory. Rossi out with the technical last weekend. Franco Morbidelli cruelly denied.
It was exactly like Valentino's.
At this stage, with overheating that rear tyre, running out of rear grip here, Rossi, and now Vinales is trying to strike and salvage a podium. Being reduced from 7 to 5 in this shortened season. Are Yamaha going to have to knock out some performance on their engines to make them more reliable? No, I mean at this stage of the race now, the guy's core temperature will be off the scale. They'll be gasping for breath, just inhaling red hot air off those engines.
Now, is he going to have another go into turn 6? Rossi knows he's there. He's defended. Has he got a bit hot into turn 6 there? No, he just about manages to hold on to it.
You know Rossi's going to defend like hell. Great spot, Steve. Great spot.
Oh my goodness me! This might bring out a red flag, you know.
Oh, look at this. Pramod Ducati can't believe it. They cannot believe it. Peck looked down. He's perhaps seen there's a problem. Is there a team communication to him? As he looked down at the dash, this is going to be really unsettling as well for Rossi and Vinales behind. They can see this. Front end washouts. We've had everything.
Well, this is just ridiculous, isn't it? This is just ridiculous what we're witnessing. And all of a sudden then, Rossi's in 2nd.
Going to salvage 6th place. Now, Taka Nakagami has got what? 4 or 5 laps to go to reel in the 2 Yamahas ahead of him. Juan Mir's is devastating. Your heart goes out to Pecco Bagnaia.
Everything into this. He's throwing the kitchen sink at Valentino Rossi, and still he can't find his way through right now.
I'm going to hold my hands up and say, didn't see this coming. Potentially Maverick Vinales being the 3rd.
He's going to have another opportunity to get Valentino into the final corner. Will he have another go here? No. Didn't quite work out this time, so it'll be 4 laps to go.
Track temperature in Quartararo was 1 year ago when his gear shifter went on that Yamaha.
3 laps to go, still Rossi ahead. And here comes the slipstream though, this time. He's got him. He's surely got him. Down into, he's not. Is he going to outbrake himself here, Valentino Rossi, into turn 6? No! He's closing now, up towards turn 12. And here he comes now, looking for that inside line. Can he get it? No, defence again from Valentino Rossi.
Into the Pedrosa corner. Can he do it this time around?
No, he can't. He can't do it. He can't find a way through. Further down then, Nakagami fourth. For Valentino, he's gone wide, and he's lost second place. Maverick finally finds a way through as the front end gives way for Valentino. Will Rossi now try and fight back?
In fact, no, it's down to 8 tenths. Nakagami in sector 3 and sector 4 was brilliant. He took 3 tenths out of Rossi. Time with a valiant fall for him.
The force is with Fabio. Bragging rights at Yamaha belong to him as he takes glory here. Outstanding job at the end there for Alex Marquez. As they did on Sunday. Wilco Zeelenberg is down in pit lane with Simon.
Wilco, give me your thoughts. Well, of course, that's what we wanted, but...